Well, ladies and gentlemen, so let's cover our Jupiter through Ascendant series, not series or a video, because as you know, on my original channel, KRS channel, I made the video of what Jupiter is going to be doing in 2017 from, I believe, September 12th of this year for pretty much 1 year. So we're going to be covering as to what it means when it transits in Libra. So I discussed it already on my main channel, KRS channel on YouTube. But this video, I wanted to discuss what it's going to do going through each ascendant. And the way you're going to study these is by looking at your ascendant itself and moon ascendant. Okay, so you're going to study it from your main ascendant and also take the moon, wherever moon is in your birth chart, make that the ascendant and see where Jupiter is going to transit from there. And obviously my report has that on the second page. It shows your birth chart, moon chart, Navamsha chart. So it's actually option 5 or 6 on my website at this link, AstrologyKRS.com, and that's where you'll also find my books and other readings and consultation, including like the one that people are absolutely enjoying, which is the nakshatra reading. So let's start with Aries ascendant. Okay, what is Jupiter going to be doing for Aries ascendant people? So Jupiter is going to be transiting your 7th house, and Jupiter rules the 9th house. And remember, Aries ascendant or moon sign Aries. Jupiter rules your 9th house of luck, prosperity, wisdom, of father, pilgrimage, long distance travel. And it rules the 12th house of foreign travel, spirituality, bed pleasures. So here, first thing, Jupiter's Karkavastha, meaning Jupiter's original self is about expansion and growth. So naturally, it's going to bring a great amount of prosperity in your relationship and marriage. There's going to be hope. Whether you're single or not, there's going to be hope that, okay, I am about to find someone. I'm very close to needing someone and having someone. And if you get someone in this time period, they may travel from a long distance, or you may talk to them on a long distance place first before you meet them. But obviously the way you meet the person, the individual that you're supposed to meet, that's seen through Venus and Jupiter in the birth chart itself. But temporarily, it can bring those type of small encounters with people. This also shows great prosperity and luck will happen through business negotiations. Business negotiations will do extremely well for Aries people. And you will also have you will spend a lot of money on relationships. Why? Because 12th Lord is in the 7th house now, Jupiter. So a lot of spending of money will happen on behalf of the relationship and marriage, or even like some sort of a legal partnership or business. If you're doing business, you could be spending money upon your business. So that's something that we will see here for Aries people. And then comes Taurus. For Taurus, Jupiter is going to be transiting your 6th house. 6th house represents health, wellness, nutrition, illnesses, diseases, competition, debts, litigations, daily work routines, so Jupiter is going to be in this particular house. And first of all, Jupiter's significance will be all about improving your health. Jupiter's significance will be all towards feeling optimistic towards your health, your nutrition. So whatever you eat, you'll improve that health and nutrition in your body. Any kind of obstacles, debt you may have, right now, let's say you're under $50,000 debt. Well, Jupiter's gonna make you think like, you know what? Fine, I'll pay it off. There are people who have $1 million debts. Mine is only 50,000. Jupiter's gonna give you this hope that, you know, things will work out, things will get better with your debts and your problems. If you're running through some health or problems, Jupiter will suddenly give some hope. Maybe you find a doctor, maybe you find some holistic medicine that helps you with these things. Jupiter rules the 8th house of transformation, changes, okay? Insurance, inheritance. Rules also the 11th house of hopes, wishes, desires, achievements, recognition, awards. So naturally what this shows is that Jupiter will first of all give you sudden transformation in your life, especially relations to your gains and your health, like sudden improvement of health, sudden defeat of your enemies, okay? Then we also see that this is a particular situation known as Viparit Raj Yoga, meaning reversal of bad luck, because 8th Lord is now in the 6th house. So temporarily it causes Viparit Raj Yoga. So you guys will suddenly prosper from all obstacles of the 6th house. Then we look at Gemini. For Gemini people, it's going to be transiting your 5th house. 5th house represents education, children, arts, media, creativity, creative self-expression, politics. So here now Jupiter rules the 7th house and the 10th house. So first of all, Jupiter, for those who are looking to have children, this will be the period to start that process of conceiving children. Jupiter will give you great hope in achieving your educational goals. Jupiter will make you very optimistic and will bring great amount of wisdom in terms of knowledge, whether it's through a teacher, book, or YouTube. So you will see that. Ruling the 7th house in the 5th house, natural great romance will spark in your marriage. Spouse will greatly focus towards children, upbringing of children. This will be the period where you will get a new job opportunity. A new job opportunity will come. Or there could be change of jobs, change of work. Because 10th Lord is going to be in the 5th house, 8th from itself. So either new opportunity will come in jobs or new changes will come. But for the better, because it's that optimistic planet, Jupiter. Okay, and it's not in such a bad sign of, Libra. It's not like it's in Virgo like it is right now. It's going to be in a much better situation. And this is also will bring about natural interest towards reading books, perhaps writing, classical, listening to classical music, classical literature. And there was one other thing that I'm completely forgetting here. My God, it just left my brain. I was just about to say it. That Jupiter will, if you're looking for management position in your work, this is a great period to achieve that management position. Because Jupiter in astrology represents management. 5th house is a house of your Purva Punya Bhava, meaning your past life deeds. So this is where Jupiter will give you some good past life deed related to you having more authoritativeship in your life. Then we look at Cancer ascendant or Cancer moon sign. For you guys, it's going to be transiting the 4th house. And Jupiter rules the 6th and 9th house. So first of all, Jupiter will bring in either move to a new place, change of residence, okay? Will bring about expansion in your place, expansion in real estate. will bring great happiness, prosperity through the mother within the home. Like if, things were, very tight, everybody was just uptight, Jupiter will bring this like moment. Like, okay, we're happy all together, we're singing Kumbaya. Being the sixth lord in the fourth house shows that one is going to take on some debt related to either home, or you will have people from your daily routines come within your home. You're going to have some new pet, some new animal may come in your home. Now, here's the thing. Not everybody is going to get it. Whatever I'm saying in this video, okay? 50% people will experience it, 50% will not. I guarantee you. Yes, I'm making this video and I'm telling you right now, 50% people will not see even like 10% of this Jupiter. Why? If you think about it, in Vedic astrology especially, there are things called dasha systems, activation of nakshatras, activation of bhagya, and there's other planetary placements and transits that are happening. So unless those things are promising something, this Jupiter will not give like change of residence or bring about a new home. What it'll do, it's karkavastha, which is what? Expand and grow, meaning you could renovate your home in this time period. Ninth lord is in the fourth house, Jupiter. A guru will come within your home, or your father will visit you for sure if you're living far away. You will also take on pilgrimage in this time period, because fourth house represents divine knowledge. Ninth house is pilgrimage and divine knowledge. You're going to take a long distance pilgrimage for some divine work. Then we look at Leo ascendant and Leo moon sign. For you, Jupiter is going to be transiting the third house. Expect to travel a lot. There's going to be expansion and growth in the house of travel and communication. So naturally, your communication will smoothen out. If you're a harsh speaker, if you're like a Saturn-like person, like, stop it, get off my porch. You're going to be like, guys, get off my porch. I don't like it. I don't like kids. I don't like people. I hate the world. I'm an old grumpy man. This is the period, because Jupiter rules also your fifth house and your eighth house. First of all, relationship with the siblings will improve if it hasn't improved before. And naturally, you will try to do a lot of negotiation within the home and family, and a lot of negotiation with your siblings, balancing out your relationship. Like for Aries, balancing it out, balancing your relationship. For Taurus ascendant, it'll be balancing your health. For Gemini people, it will be balancing your education or your dealing with your children. For Cancer, it'll be balancing your home. So for Leo, it becomes this. And because Jupiter rules the fifth house, goes into the third house, most definitely you will take on some new creative activity, whether it's sewing, painting, arts, getting some sort of a technical skills of hands, creative skills of hand, learning to play some musical instrument. Those things will happen. You will become very good at sales. Like suddenly your communication will be able to get wealth or prosperity. And why? Because Jupiter is natural wealth and prosperity. And Jupiter rules the eighth house. So eighth lord goes into the third house. But the thing is, Pisces is not really Jupiter's main house. Main house is Sagittarius. Pisces is like his vacation home. So the effects of the Pisces sign is not going to be felt as much. But yes, you will see great changes and transformation come to your siblings. and neighbors. Maybe suddenly within the 1 year, you might see a bunch of your neighbors move out. There could be marriages happening in your neighbors. Like a neighbor meaning like people around you, left and right, in the same lane, left and right. That's what neighbors really are. There'll be sudden interest towards communication about hidden knowledge, occult, mysticism. But obviously, for all of you who are watching, it's a very cliche statement because, of course, you're going to be talking about astrology. You've subscribed to this channel and many other channels. So, you know, this is why transit videos can be camouflaged very easily. Then we look at Virgo. For Virgo, Jupiter is going to be transiting your second house. So naturally, you're going to balance your budget, balance your wealth. Jupiter most definitely shows gain of money will come through the spouse. Gain of money will come through the mother. You will make money through land and real estate. And a lot of negotiations and contracts will occur related to home and marriage and relationship. So this can be a period where it can show that you may actually get married because second house transit is addition to the family. Libra is a sign related to contracts, you know, negotiations, unionship. So that unionship will happen in this time period. But again, if your dashas are not supporting, it's not going to happen. It's simply going to do its karkavastha thing, which is what? Expansion and growth. Then we look at Libra. For Libra, it's going to be transiting in your ascendant, your first house, whether from the ascendant or the moon. And Jupiter will rule the third and sixth house. So naturally, first of all, Jupiter's Karkavastha is going to take place, expansion and growth. It's going to improve your health. Overall, you're going to feel very good about yourself. You're going to change your appearance. You're going to dress up very simply. Nothing fancy, nothing extravagant, but neat and clean and simple clothes. Like this, you see this plain brown t-shirt that kind of camouflages my skin. But you're gonna wear neat and clean clothes. You're gonna become full of wisdom. You're gonna be somebody who suddenly wants to teach, consult, counsel, advise people. You're gonna have great amount of support coming through your siblings. Perhaps business contracts, negotiations will happen through siblings. Short distance travel may bring in business deals. And at the same time, because Jupiter also rules the sixth house, it rules the third house, but sixth house as well, most definitely your entire focus will be towards improving your health. Focusing towards health, improving your health. And at the same time, you'll be greatly influenced by either pets, subordinates, servants within your home. Now, let's talk about Scorpio, but I have to get a glass of water because I'm like thirsty, man. Let's record. Oh man, my throat was just dried from talking about Jupiter. Now, for Scorpio, Moon and ascendant, Jupiter is going to be transiting your 12th house. So here, Jupiter rules your 5th house. And Jupiter rules your 2nd house. 2nd house is a house of family, lineage, food, speech, wealth, earnings, savings, fame. 5th house is education, children, arts, media, creativity, performing arts, counseling, politics, change of jobs, you know, ancestors. And 12th house is a house of foreign places, foreign lands, multinational companies, spirituality, expenses, pet pleasures, hospitals, asylums. So here, first of all, we see is that if you're, let's say, in middle age, 45, 50 and above, your children can go to foreign lands to attain their education in this period, or children may just travel. This is also the period where you are going to be joining some sort of a spiritual organization. Your earnings will come through foreign places or foreign sources or multinational companies, multinational organizations. This is also the period where one will try to invest in foreign markets. Or let's say if you have a broker, they may suddenly bring up an idea, hey, why don't we invest in, forex trading in India or China or something? Or if you're in India, hey, let's invest in US stocks. So those things can happen. Definitely, this could be a period where somebody from your family or you can move to foreign places. And you will have a very sound, peaceful sleep. If you haven't had sleep in the past decade or something, finally, you're going to have the best year for sleep. So get as much sleep as possible, because especially, let's say if you have Saturn or Mars in the 12th house, you're probably a person who just thinks a lot or gets very little sleep or probably wakes up at 4 a.m. in the morning. Jupiter is going to bring a lot of pleasure and expand. Remember, Jupiter's first thing is to expand and grow. It's going to, in a positive way. So it's going to expand the 12th house. It's going to be all about dreaming, like big dreams. You can have gurus come in your dream. You can have dreams of Palladians, Then we look at Sagittarius people. You have Jupiter transiting your 11th house, and for Sagittarius, Jupiter rules the first house as your ascendant and your 4th house. So this is the period to fulfill all your hopes, wishes, and desires, and to gain, because Jupiter is going to expand and grow the 11th house. So it's all about focusing towards expansion of your gains, your network circles, your sources. They will all be there to help you and benefit you in some way. Because first house represents your body, your vitality, okay? This will be the period to gain for your body and to negotiate for yourself, to balance for yourself. It's about making negotiations and contracts so you can gain, you can fulfill some desire. But also this is the period where your elder sibling may get a property in this time period. So if, let's say, your elder sibling is trying to buy a house or get a house, or dealing with some ancestral property, they may get that, because 4th lord is going in the 11th house. Property, fixed assets, vehicles is going into the 11th house. 11th house is a house of elder siblings. But this can also show that one can gain money through rental properties, investment properties. So if your investment properties weren't doing well, it's going to do well now. Then we look at Capricorn people. For you, it's transiting the 10th house. Obvious growth and expansion in your career will happen. This will also show, because Jupiter rules the 12th house and the 3rd house, travel for work is most definitely going to be seen. I don't care what profession you're in. You could be in IT, you could be in mortuary business. You could be a mortician. You might be asked to travel somewhere else to deal with some funeral. A lot of travel will happen, and a lot of foreign opportunities will come for work. This could be a period, you may not like this, if you're like an ER doctor, if you're a doctor on call, lot of on-call, situations will come in where you're sleeping at 2 a.m. and you have to go to the hospital because they need somebody to do quick surgeries on the bullet wound. So you're going to be called upon a lot, which is in a way bad, good, because hey, you make money. Because remember, 12th house, Jupiter rules, house of hospitals, asylums, monasteries, sanctuaries, laboratories. Also, this is the period your sibling's career will do very well, especially the younger sibling. Why? Because Jupiter rules the 3rd house of younger siblings. Then we look at, and also you'll have a great relationship with your bosses, great relationship with authoritative figures in your workspace. Then we look at Aquarius. So for Aquarius people, Jupiter is going to be transiting the 9th house. Oh man, it's too late for these glasses. So for you guys, it'll be transiting the 9th house. And Jupiter rules 2 money houses, 2nd house and 11th house. Money, gains, family, large organization, achievements, recognition, awards, the things that I've been saying over and over. So here, first of all, you're going to balance your family life, professional life, due to spiritual life, religious life. There's going to be a balance needed. Suddenly you're going to want to go on pilgrimage. Suddenly you're going to want to, come across gurus, purposely go towards gurus and teachers and learn some wisdom. This could be the period if you were trying to get into a university, if you're trying to get into some law program, you'll be able to get in. Philosophy program, you'll be able to get in. You'll have great support coming through your counselors and teachers and father. But this could also be a period where you leave your family for a foreign place. Why? Because 2nd Lord is in the 9th house and 8th from itself. And then 11th Lord is in the 9th house, which is 11th from itself. This could be the period of gain for your father siblings. Father siblings may want to either give something to your father, give gains to your father, or your father will have great support of them in this time period. Like your uncles and aunts, there'll be a great support coming through them. Then we look at Pisces. So for you guys, it's going to be transiting the 8th house. And for you, it rules the ascendant and the 4th house. So here, what we see is that Jupiter's, first of all, job is to expand and grow. Naturally, and most likely this is for people who are not even into astrology, suddenly they will find some interest in occult, mysticism, hidden knowledge. They will have tremendous benefit coming through other people, other people's assets, other people's wealth. There will be sudden change or move of residence. Only if Maha and Antradasha supports it. This could be the period where you will do a lot of research, digging deep into things, and you will change your personality, change your appearance and your look. Why? Because your body is going to go through transformation and change. Your appearance needs change and transformation. So let's say if you're a girl with long hair, suddenly you're going to be like, you know what? I want to cut my hairs out. I've had enough. I can't handle them, too much work. Boom, you cut your hair. So now your appearance changes. But this is also the period where you're going to balance your private life and especially your life with your in-laws. You're going to try to balance your psychological baggage. Like this is going to be the period where you want to get rid of some of those old psychological issues that you have had. So maybe you go see a psychologist. You go for past life regression. So this is how Jupiter is going to be affecting all the 12 zodiac signs through the ascendant and the moon. And you can understand through ascendant, it's what you're going to be inclined towards. From the moon, it's something that is going to happen, because that is known as prarabdha karma. This is why from the moon, it's known as gochar, not transit, gochar. From the ascendant, it's known as transit. Gochar, something is to be, transit is something that you are wanting to be. Okay? So guys, if you're new to my channel, subscribe below. And if you want to know where your Jupiter is transiting, all my books, reports, consultations, check out the links here. Otherwise, we'll see you later. Bye-bye.